Is this on? I guess so. Guess so. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if this works. Oops. Today I thought the last comic page went well. I also drew this last time, and after the stream I thought basically, oh, little James, welcome. I thought basically I tried here to like smudge out a bit the colors. I'm not sure if it works. I'm relatively happy with it, I think. Like, it doesn't make it worse, I think. So I think it's kind of like the way to go. I'm not sure. But close this 1 second. Basically, my idea for today is doing really rough, really fast-paced kind of layouting ideas. It's called layouting. Oh, zero that biceps flex. I can do that. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ta-da! Yeah, I think my biceps are having good gains. Like, I don't want them to take over my triceps. What should I do? Maybe they're growing too fast. I'm not sure. Anyways, Dego Ego, welcome, and Zucker, welcome. Hola, Zucker. Triceps, yeah. Yeah, I think like my triceps are not bad, but like they could be better. And like right now I think like I'm connecting with my biceps more than with my triceps. So I think my triceps need to catch up to my biceps or something. Yes. I will show a picture sometime. But yeah, today I had just like back workout and re-adults. So that was nice too. Oh, Ma, welcome. Come on, Ma. So yeah, basically like for today, how about we try a bit like, also like, let's make everything dark. How about we try a bit layouting for like comic ideas, right? I want to be a comic art, also, of course I also want to do commissions. Maybe also comic commissions, I'm not sure, but I will make a doujinshi or something, so for that I need to improve all my comic skills. But yeah, basically like for comics there are like a lot of skills that I want to learn, and one is like kind of like layouting, but it's also like kind of like composition of pictures, right? So I think we can use like this like lasso fill tool and like be like really like open with it, right? Like kind of like just like doodle shapes without thinking anything, or like with thinking stuff, but like just like thinking about like, yeah, this is like, and it's okay. I cannot draw a rectangle. I cannot draw it. The thing is like, maybe like only using like 3 colors or something, right? Something like that. And in the middle color. Like many colors, I'm not sure. What comic will it be? I want to make like an introduction comic for this character, kind of. So like for this dragon character. Will you say welcome? Is this like a cat or something? Where the speech bubble will be true. Like for me, like speech bubble is always like an afterthought, right? And maybe it shouldn't be that. How can I make clouds? Wait a second, the clouds do have to be like lighter, right? Can clouds look good? Want to make like funny shapes, right? Funny shapes. Like a spiral? That's too much. And then should I make this into like a sea kind of? When it would be like this? Oh, pick pawns, I can do that. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, continue this. And I also like want to see like, are there like any like Renaissance angels? How do you write it? Renaissance angels that we can like kind of copy or like get inspiration from to draw a dragon. I thought about that. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe not. Yeah, it's funny, right? Because like I thought about this recently, right? And it's basically like, if you think about it, the things that we draw in like kind of mainstream art, because it's like kind of character art, it's like poses, and it's like focusing on like anatomy too. So it's like really close to Renaissance art, kind of. Jojo clouds. Jojo clouds, I will do that. Be in our art style stealing arc. What does this mean now? Oh no, it disconnected. Okay, 1 second. I think I reconnected. Art style stealing. But yeah, let's just like make a lot of pictures and then like think about it more. I think I'm back on the stream, right? Am I not back? I think I'm still streaming, right? On Twitch. No, I'm not streaming on Twitch. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, you can hear me. Maybe it was just a delay again. Also, like, we should not like make everything. Also, like, we should not like make everything. Oh, it was just that or something. Okay. Is there like a faster way to like have like kind of like 3 different colors or something? Like we could also like make like a really like, oops, a really like long shot, right? That's just like a, like trees and stuff. Like it's just trees and then there's like lighter things. Is this trees? I'm not sure. Oops. So it shows that it's like a really like long flight kind of. Is this JoJo clouds? Maybe this is JoJo clouds. Okay. Some more it's like sepia colored. Okay, weird. Missed about everything we were saying about art styles. Not sure what I said about art styles. What did I say again? Not sure what I wanted to say. Totally fine. Okay, how do you draw like the dragon on the... Let's make everything lighter. Just in here. Arigato will come. Where should I fly? I think I have not thought this through. Maybe a side view? Oh, and it needs like pilot goggles, right? So it does not get like motion sick or something. Yes. I feel like he has things. But like maybe they are not drawn anytime. But he's like scared to fly because it's like you get like bugs in your eyes, so that's why he's like goggles, right? tiny wings. Yes. Can try that. This was so pixelated. This looks so bad. Or just draw everything new. Let's just draw like this kind of as a head, right? Kind of confusing because like I cannot draw it like normally, right? Because he's like tilted or something. Perfect. Now it's art. Now it's art. Okay. It's fine. How does he hold his hands? He's like, maybe he's like flexing. He's like, or just has the hands down, kind of. But I think like he needs to be tilted more, kind of. Maybe it's easier to do it like this. It should also be like really foreshortened, right? It's hard to draw things that are like kind of like foreshortened like this. The dragons hold their legs while they are flying, maybe like this. No idea. Perfect. It's just an idea, right? Oh. Divine Child, thank you so much. Oblivion Child, thank you so much for everyone, for like supporting me all the time. Maybe he's like holding like his hands together like this. Perfect.
Shingo Draws just followed.
Thank you for following. This looks like a cow somehow. Let's just keep it like this. Also, what should he wear? Like some like adventurous clothing, right? Maybe just like a harness-like thing. Sure. Can he have a cape? But then the cape is in the way of the things, right? Maybe you can get something like this. Okay. Yes, I think that would be nice too. This is like somewhere in the east or something. Need a balloon. Somewhere in the eastern lands. Yeah, the idea is like when there's like collaborations with Japanese settings, right? Then we can see he's like from like Europe, but maybe like there's no Europe in the like universe, so it's just from the Western lands, right? And then he says like German things like Guten Tag or something. Okay. Can I get like a really like kind of medieval font? Medieval font. Oh, like we just used the comic font, right? Oops. Somewhere in the eastern lands. And there's like a tiny speck that's like meant to be the dragon, right? Can I draw him? Somewhere in the eastern lands. Nice. Glorious Japan. Yeah, maybe, right? Because it's like, I think like with the people I can collaborate, it's not like definitely Japan, right? But it's like close to it. So I will like use my experience of a bumbling European person to insert jokes into the character, I think. I think that's a good idea. Like going into a ramen shop and then everyone like makes like slurping sounds, but he's too shy to do it or something. I think that sounds good. And also like, oh, like one idea I had is having like one panel that's kind of like he's like packing his like rucksack. Is it called rucksack in English? Like backpack. I think rucksack is also like is understandable in English, right? But like basically like he packs his stuff and then it's like a map. I don't need it. I need more space for snacks or something. That's also totally me. Also need more vertical things. He's in Japan, I would be happy to die. Wait a second, what? You would be so happy. Everyone says, yesterday I was making mega slurping sounds, but that's because I wanted it to be done as soon as possible with how spicy they were. Right, like you ate like really spicy noodles or something, right? How can I draw a rucksack? I'm just so happy that I can use like one German word in English. Okay. It should be like one of those like really like old ones, right? Like it's like this and then like this. It's like with a pouch or something. Maybe I should sketch that just with like... This is a rucksack, right? Then maybe like there's like an attachment here for a bottle or something. And then maybe there's another pocket. Oops. I think that's good. And then like I will draw him. Serenif says, I think a rucksack has a connotation of traveling or hiking, I think. Then it's perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe because of like alpine climbers or something. Okay. Not bad, right? It's kind of too front facing, I think. Like maybe like we can like change this part here. Be a bit more like this, then it's like not as front facing, right? Yes. Strong furry, strong backpacks, true. I will draw the furry next, which is technically a scaly, but still. And he, I think he should be like throwing the stuff out. Which pose would it be? Like hunched over. Oops, hunched over pose. And he would be like with one arm in this thing. One arm in this thing. The other one is like throwing it away, right? So like this is like the shoulder. This is the shoulder, and this is the arm, and this. Like this. I'm like raising my arm. Something like this, right? So it's again like a side pose, kind of like a behind pose. Wait, here's more like this, right? Should be like the shoulder. So shoulder, then we have like we'll do this. It's like maybe it's more like this. It's more like raised like this. Then there's like there's the biceps and there's the triceps, I guess. Triceps tendon. No. The biceps is showing back and the triceps is showing forward. Oh, that's difficult pose, I think. There's like basically the biceps, right? So like there's like this part here. This should be like foreshortened. It's also difficult. Oh, this is bad. Okay, this is really bad. Maybe this is not good. Okay. This looks so bad. Worst armor I've ever drawn, but it's totally fine for now. It's just like idea, right? I wanted like to have like this kind of motion, like whoosh. Like he's like throwing away the map or something. Is this like a map? It's not so bad, but it's just for the idea, right? Just so we get the idea down. Can like overlapping, true. Squad pose. Like this one here. Maybe. Lunar unit here. I already drew the horse on normal New Year. But I can show it once again. I think it was this one. 1 second. Horse. Ta-da! I think it was this one. Ta-da! It was the horse. Like New Year's horse. Oh, welcome. I should save this. Dragon complicated, yes, okay. Let's just give this... The thing is, I don't draw the wings here, kind of. Maybe they're just optional. I'm not sure. Okay, anyways, let's quickly color this. Maybe if we have wings. You cannot see anything, but maybe that's good if you can see anything. Oops. Oh, yeah. No, you cannot even see the bag. Maybe I would just push everything to the side. I need more space for snacks. I think I will also color this quickly. I think it's really easy to read then. Wait, what? Didn't do anything. Oh, da. But it's not a white dragon. How can I make it like stand out from the background more? I guess like I have to like draw the background lighter. We can figure that out later. Ta-da! This too needs more contrast, I think. Yes, it's a dragon. Oh, that's a good idea too. But also, like, this doesn't have to be black, right? Okay, no, it's not a dog anymore. It's like I need more space for snacks. Whoops. Rucksack. I think we also need more vertical panels or something. How can I draw snacks there? How can I shorten snacks that look really like snacks? Maybe muffins? No. Donuts? That doesn't look like a donut. Which snack is really easy to like read as a snack? Protein bar. No. Maybe chocolates? Maybe a whole chicken. What else? An apple maybe? Maybe fry. Granola bar, exactly. Granola bar. Okay. Whoops. I need more space. Not the food exactly. Sandwich. Sandwich sounds good. Maybe you can show that his head turns by doing this, but maybe not. Maybe that's weird. Yeah, I think it's too hard to read. This is also too small. then I totally know where I am. Maybe I should not have. Maybe I should not have run. Maybe I should have taken the map with me. Isn't it good? I think like all the characters speaking Comic Sans, right? I guess Comic Sans is a comic font, so it doesn't even look like off. What happened? Why is it so dark? Yes. I mean, he's like a dragon, right? It's like natural dragon senses of good direction. I want to have a face shot, right? I think we need more character shots. We don't need to like draw the whole person everywhere. Also fine with Wii U says. Wii U say. Wii U. Okay. Let's make a funny face next. The goggles need to be smaller. We'll draw the goggles nicely. Yeah, it looks kind of really soft here, right? Somehow. But why? Perfect. Let's see. Oh, Obadosu Inu, welcome. I could also do it like this, right? It's like, I'm lost again. It's so sad. Also, this should be auto thief, right? He's like, I can't be lost again. I'm like an awesome dragon. I cannot be lost. My sense of direction is perfect. Wait, can we do like this? How it's called? Flash? What is flash? Maybe this is dramatic. With these lines. Nice. Brightness. Okay, let's just keep it for now. Gloom. Maybe this is perfect. Maybe we need this. Oh. Pick ones, I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hello, Staglicha. Welcome. So maybe we just need this. Perfect. So we can like scale this down because like it's a bit big compared to the rest. On the other hand, maybe the rest is small. Then balloon, rough rounded balloon. Oh, whoops. I'm totally lost again. Can we do it like this? And can we do it like this? No. What? Why is the first eye correct and then not? What? I'm so confused. I'm totally lost again. Perfect. Then we can get this a bit bigger. What? No. But let's use like the colors now for it, right? Or maybe let's not use the colors for it. Let's see. Let's see. He's cute because he's pathetic. He's like... Maybe he's like... Purpose is like he's like guarding dragon, or like guarding a like important door or something. But then he's like totally harmless. Even weiter, I think. Can I just use like the color? I want to use like the character color for it. These are like out of teeth. Okay, character colors. horse. Because like I think like if I would draw a comic, I would always make it colored kind of. Because it's like it adds so much and for basically no price. And like I would not make like a lot of comics, right? Or like a lot of comics pages. So for those that I draw, I would definitely want to these the right colors? Maybe not because they're like not the like reference picture. 1 second. This is the reference picture. So I guess like from this one here, the colors are more like this. No, it looks kind of like he has a mask on or something. I'm totally lost again. There are two, right? I guess like the colors are kind of important. Oops, did I change something? No. Cereal cookie crisp. That looks great. That sounds great. I think I have not had them in a lot. Had them in a long time. I think also like the flavor got worse with time. I think when I was in Japan, there was like one sweet that tasted like cookie crisp, and it was like called Yume Midko. That was really good. I think it was a 9.5 out of 10. But it doesn't seem to be a popular thing. It was like it is once in town. I'm not sure if it's like just a local thing or like a every once in town thing.
I love fat old men just followed.
Thank you for following me, mister. I'm sure if like the lower legs have also color, I'm not sure. I did not draw this, like maybe that's fine. And then the wings too in this color? Or maybe that's too much. I've never thought about this. I did not draw him with wings. So we could do like this, or we could do like this. Not sure. We have like one drawing ways with wings, which was this one here. 1 second. It was this one. Ta-da. But this is like just dark. Ah, maybe the wings should be even darker. I like this drawing. So maybe the wings should just be like in this color. Whoops. So either like this. Or everything dark. No, I think this one should be like in this color. And this should be white. You can like change this, like it's not like totally final or something. I'm totally like not extremely fat or extremely old or lovable. I hope I'm lovable. Tongue black? I'm also not sure about that, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Or like maybe like a pink or something. Maybe that's fine. Somewhere in the Eastern Lands. I totally know. Maybe I should have taken the map with me. Need more space. I'm totally lost again. Okay. We draw the packs too. I think a drawing is not finished without the packs. Ta-da! Okay, this is too much. This is too much, but maybe just until here or something. Perfect. I want to add some shading there too, because it's so easy to do. What did Serendip write to? It's really cool. Maybe multiply. Let's run with the castle. Yes. Thanks so much. I was like really inspired by like some like Renaissance medieval painters again. So like I drew like the castle kind of like inspired by that one of like I think like Dürer. I think it was like Nuremberg castle, and I was at that castle, but like only really like for a tiny period of time, because then it like started to like have a really torrential like summer rain. Some more orange. And I think like I'm also getting much faster with like getting the ideas down. I think that's really fun. Like makes the process even more enjoyable. The thing is, this like dark color. Maybe I should like even have like more contrast here. It's too much. Maybe just in this color and not in this color. This was cool. Let's leave it like this for now. Maybe an add glow. Perfect. No, it's art. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, and this needs to be the right colors too. which I guess is easy from behind, right? Basically, like, everything is this dark color. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe I will add wings now. I think it's good to like have the wings like just this other color, not orange, so like it's not too much like just like two colors, or like just like losing the effect of the like belly, right? I thought about it and like there are like some like how it's called, frogs, where the belly is really like colorful, right? Like they turn the like they turn the belly up to ward off predators and stuff. So that's kind of like that, I thought. This looks more like butterfly. I'm not sure why. Yeah, maybe more like this, right? Somewhere in the eastern lands. Maybe, I think like, if you think about it like a filmic perspective, this is a good like intro scene, right? Where that's like the like character introduction is not here or here, but it starts here, right? So it's like showing the character a bit and then introduces him. I think that's a fun idea. Let's do that. Kupferdrache. Proud Dragon. Is there like a different name for Balmo origin story? Yeah, it's not his origin story, right? But kind of his first appearance in a Doujinshi no amateur. Yes. He's totally huge, but he's not sure what he's doing most of the time. And like, I want to like add like bits of like backstory that's basically like not important and will like never come up again, but will add some flavor, right? We want flavor. Can I like make this bigger? Yes. What is Tor in English? Tor? Like giant door? Gate? Gate. It's like gate, right? Proud Dragon. I don't want to write like copper dragon, because like Kupfer, it's not clear for everyone that's like copper meaning, right? Because that's like German. Palmo Kupferdrache. Proud copper dragon. Guarding the gate of placeholder. But right now, no, right now is like, right now is too casual for like the kind of narrator, right? How can I say it? Guarding the gate of something. Guardian of the gate of something. Gate guardian? No, that doesn't sound cool. Guardian of the gate of Gate Warden. Oh, Gate Warden is really cool. Warden sounds really cool. Okay, I will totally take this, thank you. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper sounds good, but like it's like been used so casually, weirdly, that it's like not cool anymore. Okay. Gate Warden of... Or maybe, if it's like the name of the gate includes gate, then it's like just warden is fine, because we don't have like 2 times gate, right? Of the thing is, like, I cannot call it copper gate, right? Because then it's like just like 2 times copper. Of the gate. The thing is like, if he's guarding the western gate, but comes from the west, then that means like he's guarding the gate is kind of like looking over the Atlantic to America, which is like the longer way, which is also confusing. Oh, lifting up my muscles. Welcome. We like prototyping a comic. Introduction comic of a dragon character. Balmu Kupferdrache, Copper Dragon, Warden of the... Broad Copper Dragon, Warden of the Gate of Knowledge. It's not the Gate of Knowledge. Because he's not too smart, smart enough for it, right? Let's get inspired by history. What is the gate for? I'm not sure. That's just like fluff information. Wait, did the autocorrect put all these accents? Which accents? The gate for? Maybe it's a brass gate. Yeah, brass makes sense. Okay, I'll be right back. I love all these things. I'll be right back. I will zoom into his face. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where was I again? Okay. Somewhere in the Eastern Lands. The thing is, like, for this one here, I could like even like if I would add like a black beach before it. Like this, right? Does it work? Maybe it doesn't work. Oh, it's behind it. What? No, it works. Yeah, that's too much. That's not good. OpenSea is better. So where was I? I'm totally lost again. Notable Klutz. Klutz is a good thing. Okay. Okay, what was I? I'm like googling like Nuremberg again. Okay. Not Copper Dragon. Warden of the Gate of. Yeah, I think like important gate of the important gate. I think like Klutz would be like too casual for the narrator maybe. So like maybe like if like the like kind of like character introduction thing that we have here has like the information in a really like cool way, serious way, then it contrasts nicely with like what happens with him, right? I think maybe that's nice. I'm totally lost again. Imperfect warden. But like imperfect, like that seems to judge him, right? It should be like that he's like forced into a role where he has to deliver but doesn't deliver. But he tries his best, so like it's fine. How do we continue this story? I think like next like he like randomly like finds an interesting spot to land and then like finds stuff. Unlikely. But like unlikely, it's again like judging him, right? I think the description of him should be extremely dry. Like, if I would write unlikely warden, then it would have the feeling of like that the narrator is cheering him up, or like is cheering him on, right? It's like, do your best, Balmu, or something, right? Maybe like maybe he sees something, but also maybe he smells something. And then it's like fresh baked goods or something. Right? And then he follows the smell and then he like finds a bakery or something. A French bakery. I think that sounds good. And then they have only soft bread and how it's called? Sponge cake. But it still smells nice. Okay, let's continue this. So we need... Is it fine to have like so many detailed shots? Yeah, I think it's good, right? Because like, just like having this detailed shot, I think adds a lot, right? So basically like, and like with this we can also like hide the anatomy with the wings, so basically like we don't have to like draw a whole character in every scene. Which is good, right? Which kind of brush was this? Can I like check this? Like how can I see which kind of brush this streak was? Brush shape? I will Google it, I think. Clip Studio. How can I check which brush was? Is a vector line? Because it's a vector line, right? So like the information which brush it is there somewhere. We just want to extract it somewhere. It's confusing, right? I know like what I want, but not how to get it. Because like I know I can like change it with brush shape, but I'm not sure like these I added, right? But it's different from the one I have here. Ah, that's complicated. Maybe it was just the forebrush. Maybe I just have to like try it, right? But it was definitely not this one. I think it was this one. Should we better draw like with something like this? This is also kind of cool. We'll try this next. I can also like make this thicker, I think. Maybe a bit less here. Of the something gate. Maybe I will just write it like this. One of the gate of something. Okay. How can I be surprised? Hmm. That's not totally the vibe. Hmm. We'll draw a croissant. What else smells nice? Chocolate? Cookie. Und like apple pie or something. This is a little nice. Cinnamon rolls, exactly. Like this. Oh, victims were welcome. The thing is, I think this should not be like the first reaction, right? First there should be something like surprise, right? Like, wait a second. My keen sense of smell is activating or something. That's not 100% like. Exactly. Something about this is off. I think in this shot this should look like a Moomin, right? Let's keep this one for now, but make a new one. Outer edge of the eye. You mean like this? But then it looked like a kind of Peanuts character. You mean like tiny, like this? Or this? 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 True, but this is like too shocked, right? I think he looks really shocked. I think this is a good reaction. Maybe just like draw like this kind of. Yeah, that's good, right? Forced perspective. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. This reminds me kind of this meme, right? There's like a meme with someone with this expression. But I'm not sure how it's called. It's this one here. I meant like this one. Kind of. Let's get this here. Okay, yeah, Anyways. We need to draw the goggles here too. Yes. Okay. We don't have to use like every of the ideas we have, right? But we need like some... Maybe it's just like the face, right? Maybe it's just like a like... I want to have like the like kind of OG Dragon Ball eyes for the surprise. Exactly. Yeah, and maybe like it can be just like... Whoops. It can be just a really flat shot, like a really like detail shot, right? We basically only need this part here of the reaction. Whoops. And then frame it like with like a like... Like this kind of, right? Jeff O'Connor says, your voice is so musically beautiful, trans man.
Wafu just
Don't let anyone tell you you're not real man. Yeah, I think like definitely I totally vibe with all the trans men out there. So like all the trans men that are watching the stream, let's go. And I support you. Basically, from a perspective of, I'm like gay, right? But I guess like with the gay experience, it's also like reconnecting with your masculinity kind of, right? So, yeah. Definitely. So everyone who is out there, I support you and let's go. And also like, that's also like connected to workout, right? Kind of like enjoying your own masculinity kind of. But yeah, really nice. I think all queerness is an experience in gender non-conformity, right? Like, I think like with like gay like kind of like subculture, there's a lot of like kind of like typically like masculine things kind of like turned so like over the top to like 200% that it's kind of like getting funny, kind of. Same with like locker room stuff, right? Or like kind of like extremely like masculine or like traditionally like probably like straight sports and stuff, right? Jeff O'Connor says, you don't have to be gay to be a man. I know a lot of men who are straight, maybe a little bisexual. Yeah, of course, right? Like, you don't have to be gay to be a man, but I am gay and a man. I guess the synergy is really nice, right? Because like, if you like man and you are a man, then you can just like have fun at working out yourself. And it says, I wonder where they got that you were trans from. True. Yeah. But it's also funny, right? It's like the same, like I think like I met with some friend or like person, and I think he thought that I was a bottom, because I was so like, because I'm like always like shy and like more like soft spoken or something, right? Chef O'Connor says, you okay? Oh, wait a second, what does this O mean? No, I'm just like joking. That is okay, I'm not homophobic, I promise. Yeah, that's good that you are not homophobic. I'm also not homophobic. I'm homo.
The idiot in back
I'm not sure what's called.
48966 just followed.
I would just like keep it at that. I would just say I'm homo. But that's maybe like in some languages also like, I feel like if you say that in Japanese, it's like baby. It's not like a slur, right? I think. I'm not sure. I'm gay. It says it's also a big meme at the moment to say so many big men are bottoms and small men are tops. True. I guess like it's also a fun meme, right? Of course, like most important is like that like everyone feels like understood and respected, right? But yeah, I think also like body type has nothing to do with like position, right? And yeah, that's also why I'm at Fox. Jeff O'Connor says the O was an exclamation because usually short people are not gay. I'm not quite sure how it works biologically. Is it a thing? Is it like... Yeah, I'm not sure how it works. It's also like you cannot say it with like muscle size, right? Like... Also like I'm totally not sure. Are like tall people gay normally? I'm so confused right now. Also like, it's not with muscle size also has nothing to do with it, right? Because like there are a lot of like street people who work out. And of course there are a lot of gay people who work out, right? So like it's just like a lot of people who are out, I guess. Yeah, exactly, surrender, right? So like I think like probably like there exists like a combination of everything, right? It's a 30-70 distribution for man. It's that high. I mean like if I look at my friend group, I could get it, but maybe it's not that high, I'm not sure. I'm like not a like gay scientist or something, so I cannot fact check that though. I heard somewhere that is like 10% or like 15% or 5%, I'm not sure. I feel like I distinctly remember like in school class, there was like some teacher that said like, statistically, two people in this class are gay. So look to the left and look to the right. Maybe someone is gay. And I think like this was like totally triggering my inner gay not being out panic when I was in school. Grimswire says, I need to pursue a career in gay science. Yeah, I would also do it. Or maybe I will be a test subject. There's like kind of oops. This thing here has like a more fuzzy outline. So I will write here, wait a second. Also, this kind of looks like Smash, right? I think it looks like Smash Bros. Introduction scene. Maybe I need to reuse something else. This is more like classical, like comic. Wait a second. It's like, wait a second. Wait a second. Yes. Like bench press strength sample or something. But yeah. Wait a second. Something about this shot makes me feel it looks too modern. I think it needs some kind of effect of it needs more effects, kind of. Maybe it needs like a sea urchin flash, whatever this means. No. Okay, sea urchin flash activated. Maybe dance flash? Dang. Maybe just flash. This is too dramatic, right? This would be like, because it's so black, it's like so dramatic, it would fit like for like a fight scene or something. It looks like Persona's cut in for me. Exactly! It looks like Persona. Exactly. That's totally not the vibe that I'm going for normally, right? I think like one thing that makes it look like Persona is that it's so like totally contrasty, right? Maybe like this, it would be less Persona. Wait a second. It's probably too dramatic. But let's color this first. Well, next. Also, can I like take this color here? No, it's almost white, right? Oops. But yeah, I'm having so much fun. I think like it's getting more and more to like the kind of I can convey what I want more easy in drawings, or like the kind of spirit. That's nice. It's like there are like more pointy things here. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I think so much. Oops. It's like totally like probably will drop this kind of thing here. Whoops. Oh. How do people make like onomatopoeias, right? Because like I know they're like these like JoJo onomatopoeias, right? But these are like drawings. But how can I make my own ones? Right? Onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia. Circular text, maybe? Sneef, snorf. No, I don't want it to like be totally circular. Maybe I need like another line? No, there's only one line. Yeah, but how do I do that? Do I just draw it my own? I guess I have to draw it on my own, right? Okay, I will try it. Maybe with this ink pen. Sneeze. Snorf. Maybe like this. Exactly. But it needs to be bent more, I think. So this is like a good start, right? It's a good start. Like calligraphy pen. We can do it better though. I want it to be kind of high, right? But this looks like a 5. I want it to be like an S. Sneeze. It needs to be bent, right? Then it's good. Where's the space for it? This is just the energy. It is the right energy, I think. The thing is, if I make it smaller, can I like make the line smaller too? This is so interesting that it works. Probably not intended that way. Also can like split them, right? True. Like I thought like maybe like have like one on one side and one on the other side, right? Maybe something like this. And I need some kind of movement, I think. Exactly. Wait a second. Ah, right, they didn't have any. I think I can make this a lot more readable too with more shadow, right? Or like maybe like a really black shadow? True. Like this, right? Oops. It's the eyes muscles. See, a lot of people previously talked about queer identity. First thing, thanks so much about the person randomly saying something to that topic, because like it sparked a nice discussion, right? So I always loved it on streams. Nisty says, I see a lot of people previously talked about queer identity. Personally, I'm a cis guy who likes men, but the degree tends to fluctuate, so I just remain as an unlabeled man-loving man. Yeah, that's totally valid. I think it's also like, I think like with like labels, it's like, I think labels are great for people who think like, oh, I can identify with that and it helps me. But it's also like, I think not like, you don't have to use them, or like you don't have to like feel to, you have to fit into anything, right? So I think it's something where it's like, if it helps you, then you can use it, but you never have to use it, kind of, right? Yeah. So like for me, it's like, I think for me it's helping to say that I'm gay, so I can just say that I'm gay. Serendip speaks in biology terms. Yeah, I feel like probably like a recombination exists or something, right? So Labels are great for generalizing, but there aren't definite rules that everyone has to live by. Everything is fluid anyway. Yeah, I think like that's generally true, but like it's also like important to like not say like everyone is a little bi to people or something, right? Because it's like, I guess like some people have like a really like strict, non-changing version of gender or sexuality. Like for me, for example, it's really non-changing. Like for me, it's like the things I like, kind of, I always liked. And it never really changed anything. Oops. Exactly what Serenip says, right? That's restrictive by like saying that like everyone is bi, right? And it's also like kind of like assuming the position of truth from like only like a part of all people, right? Where it's like probably like when like people who feel that way feel like, yeah, it makes sense if everyone feels that way, but it doesn't mean everyone feels that way. Let's say that includes the color thing. Okay, let's color this thing here. Oops, not this. But that's also a thing with gender, right? Like there are probably a lot of people like who totally don't get the concept of gender because they're kind of like a gender, or like how it's called, like when you don't like never think about gender and just like assume the role that you are given, kind of, but don't have a problem with that, then it makes sense that you never like thought about the concept and stuff. And it also makes sense like with a concept that you don't feel, that you have a hard time understanding it, right? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like probably more people are like agender or like not thinking about gender at all. And for some people it's important. I think like for me it's really important relatively. Like, yeah, I feel comfortable with like maleness or something. Is there such a stark like line of it? Yes. Yeah. There says it's easy ignoring experiences that aren't your own. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes we don't realize ourselves, or we can be the exception because we don't know how others feel. How others' lives feel different, like with neurodivergent and late diagnostics, exactly. And it's the same with like I think like I did like once like I think like to Pride Month, kind of like flag reviews or something. And I totally noticed that like a part of like all this like fluidity spectrum, kind of, because it's not something that I experience or like that is a problem for me or like a topic for me in my life. It's totally something that is like I can basically like really fast go through them and say like, no, that's not me, no, that's not me, no, that's not me, no, that's not me, right? Meanwhile, with like other things, I have a longer time thinking about it. And for other people, it's basically the other way around. which is really fun too, I think. But it's still nice to like kind of like think about it, right? Because like I think like, or like for me it's like, even if you know that you can kind of like cross this off the list as like you're not dead, then it's also helpful in a way, right? Which texture was this? Like, I want to like be able, no, it was texture 1, but like I want to be able to like click on the line and then see this is like this kind of line, right? And I can click on the line because it's a vector art, but I'm not sure how to check that. I definitely need to check this afterwards. Or if someone knows. Okay. Jump. Wait, the glasses are gone again, right? Ah, I see. The thing I deleted here. That was the glasses. Like this thing here. The one streak I deleted was like this. Which color should this thing have? Maybe like a yellow. Because like dough is kind of yellow, right? Maybe like this, or does it look like this like SpongeBob Onions episode? Ooh, welcome back. Exactly. Looks like a turtle will, and I think I will delete them again because like it's not the style that I'm going for. I think like these walls make kind of like a 50s, 60s American comic vibe, which I'm not particularly going for. So just like probably make it easy or something. Make it a bit of a I wish I can see the dragon comic when you're done. Thanks so much. Yeah, maybe like I'll post it somewhere. Sometime. Depending how it will turn out. He's smelling carbs. That reminds me I should eat too soon. No, it's perfect. I want to draw more dragons, that's why I like made a dragon character. This needs a different background, I think. Something relatively light, right? This one needs a different background too. Maybe like this. It's a bit of different style though. Come on, these pictures are like much smaller. Okay, but I think let's leave it at this one today. I think I'm happy. I think it shows the character well. And I think like it's a good idea to like kind of like just like get many panels done in that way, and it's kind of like sketch but also modern sketch way, and then like getting a comic out of that is like really easy, right? You just have to like put the puzzle pieces together and maybe like add a few more panels. Wait a second. So it tastes like something smells here like a morning bakery. You ever drawn Anubis? I don't think so. Maybe I should do that sometime. But yeah, basically for now, this is what we did today. Ta-da!